All right, having never done this before, I'm open to suggestions. I got a rough idea of what to do, but you know, I'll turn to the expertise. Shut it down, take it all apart, or is there anything else special we want to do first?
That should do it.
I was planning on
Oh, okay. So you can take that other
moving the
stuff
old
off.
gear down and you know, putting the other unit up top just to reduce bends and lengths. I mean, you know, this does have an opening up here. It might work.
Well, this controller that's in here, we're not going to be going through that at all, are we?
No, we don't need it at this point. I don't think it would work even if we did. We could use a controller on this one in that, well,
Yeah.
in that the controller allows you to alter the setup to some extent remotely, which
I see.
unfortunately you can't do. I thought you could, but like anything, you know, you can read and read and read
Yeah.
until you got one in front of you and you're pushing buttons, you're like, oh, that doesn't work the way I thought it worked.
Yeah.
So a separate controller allows you to change the modes. So if you suddenly want to do a fix FM, or you want to go to digital, or you want to go to pure digital, or you want to go to pure digital voice or pure digital data, you can do that through a controller where you can't just do it through the repeater.
Okay.
So there may be a benefit to putting one up here. We don't need it.
Yeah.
It's something we can think about in the future.
Yeah, okay. And you can use a simpler controller because
Oh,
you're
yeah,
doing
yeah.
one thing.
Right. Yeah, it's just more for feeding changes into the system.
Typical IT one.
That makes me cry every time I see it. That's not what mine look like.
No.
I'll tell you that.
I can imagine not, but. The stimulus guys at work, if you go in the IT closet, there's still mass of wires and nothing, not one thing.
Why can't we just leave this up in here?
I suppose we could.
Because what I would do is leave everything connected. So if we have to go back to the other repeater, it's not that big of a deal to,
Better idea.
All right, I'll buy that. Now it goes. Made for it. That's one. Yeah, I don't think those L adapters would have worked anyway. I didn't have enough room.
Is this moving here? Okay, these are both tight. That's it.
That's a good sign. All right, and we got speaker volume here.
Display off. You press and hold that for a few seconds. Leaves it in that mode with the display off. Push and hold it for a few more. And it brings the display back up. All right, so again, to get into frequency changes, we go in through the setup mode. And then Again, the uplink, downlink is kind of reverse in logic, at least the way I think about it, but downlink being the transmit frequency of the receiver. If we need to change that for any reason, you just press on the frequency, type in the new one, and hit back. But for now, we're just going to leave it the same. Same thing for the uplink. And then on this page as well, we can change transmit power. We're going to leave it at mid now. That's going to be 20 watts out. And we can also adjust the receive squelch, which is kind of midpoint right now. This is not the tone squelch. This is just cutting out any background noise. We can lower that or raise it if we feel we need to, but I think it's a pretty quiet frequency. Most of these are just up as defaults. I suppose if we find things that are odd, we can do it. I got the tone squelch set for 123, which is where it was, and I've got both transmit and receive. Do we want to leave it a transmit and receive tone on the tone squelch? Okay. I'll leave it that way. Oh, back gets us out of this one. All right. So that's pretty much it. So, we wanted to set this to auto. That's just done from the front. You don't even have to go into the setup screen. So if we decide we want to do a transmit fix change or a receive fix, but right now it's auto. So analog signals coming in get passed as analog only. Digital signals coming in get passed as digital only. So analog radios won't hear the digital folks and vice versa. So.
Well, I think they'll hear them. They'll just be.
Well, yeah, they might hear some. Yeah, they might hear some scrambled noise, but that should be it. I
Can
think.
you go in as FM and come out as digital?
No, it won't. It won't digitize the signal.